For Baaba Maal, Africa is on the cusp of real change, balancing between the traditions that bind it and a bold new future. In this part of the show, the musician tells us why music has the power to change and why Africa must stand on its own 2 feet. These days, do you think younger Africans are wanting to know more about the world and wanting to perhaps leave and do other things?
I think it's great. You know, I always say all the opportunities that the modern way of life gives us are very good for Africa, and especially for the young generation. Because still now, this young generation, they know that they are connected to this African traditional way of life and all the elements that include this. But at the same time, they want to be part of the rest of the world. But something is missing, is the support, I can't say.
So do you believe that the elders, the leaders in various cities, towns and villages in Africa are letting them down?
Some leaders are doing their best. Some leaders are more occupied by leading their country and getting comfortable in their positions, which is not good, because you have to take care about the people you're leading. Young people, they come to us. They are very well connected with music, with culture. They come to us naturally. If the leaders do the same thing with them, they will understand that these kids, they are just waiting for opportunities to do really good things, because they are more able to connect Africa and the rest of the world than the older generation.
Baaba Maal's power as a change maker has been widely recognized. Using his lyrics as a pulpit, he has been very successful in attracting attention to Africa's social problems.
Notre frère a décidé de mettre son talent et son énergie au service de la jeunesse du monde entier, et notamment au service de la jeunesse africaine, afin de sensibiliser cette jeunesse au danger du sida et pour lutter contre la pauvreté. J'ai le grand plaisir et le grand honneur de me nommer comme émissaire du programme des Nations Unies pour le développement pour toute la jeunesse à travers le monde.
Do you believe that it's the responsibility of Africans to take care of Africans, or do you believe it's an international responsibility?
It has to start first by Africans. On the continent, I'm going to give an example. If you put a lot of money in a village, you want to build a hospital or a school, you know, it's not good just for 1 year or 2 years. It has to be there forever and to be really helpful for people. So that means people in the local community should be really involved at the beginning of the process. But it's not just them making it work because they need some information, they don't have sometimes the experiences. This is where we need to have the friends, because where love comes into that. We need people who really love this continent, love these people.
If we want to help this continent, to help the world, we have to take care of them. This is why I'm singing this song, By You, for these young boys and girls all over the world.
For the singer, Western philanthropy misses one vital element: the input of ordinary Africans on the ground. Once again, it is to the griot and their traditions that Baaba Maal believes we must turn.
Fondo kange Mariama Bidiwa Mijuroi Lady Ame Sare Dwaira.
What Bono and Bob Geldof are doing, especially for Africa, for the whole world and Africa, is very good. The only thing that I always say sometimes is missing is to involve Africans, because you know every country, every continent, every place in the world have his reality, you know. And to make these people, for example, the people in a small village far away in the deep African continent, to be interested about a project, they have their reality. Maybe they are connected to their storytellers or their writers or their griots, for example, who can give them the advice or give them the information, and then they will jump into the project, you know. So it has to be a link. And I can say someone like Nelson Mandela, who did very, very well after all these years with his foundation. He's trying to achieve something. But that's a big name for me in Africa. And we need our leaders to be more and more copying like Mandela did.
I see artists reach areas far beyond the reach of politicians. Art, especially entertainment, music, is understood by everybody, and it lifts the spirits and the morale.
When we saw Live 8 a few years ago, there was a lot of anger because this was supposed to be a concert for Africa, but not really any African names were well represented during that concert. How did that make you feel at that time? And do you think that there was a real failure and a missed opportunity?
You know, that would have been really, really good for Africans to know exactly that such a noble thing was going on in the rest of the world, talking about their condition, talking about how to give them opportunity for the future. But at the same time, African people should be knowing that these things are going on with them. And to see their people participating in that would have been helping it to happen. You see, that was the point that was missing for me. The younger generation all over the world, and especially in Africa, they have a lot of things to say because they did witness a lot of things happening on the world. I should say them to be strong and to believe in themselves, because without any belief you can't achieve things. And if they go together also to be connected to each other, that will be great, and they have the ability to do it. They can make it change into something really good, really positive, really helpful for them.
Baaba Maal has challenged prejudices and broken down barriers all his life. And with a new album set for release, his message has never been clearer, that youth can gain strength from the past and be emboldened by an exciting future. We end the show with an exclusive world premiere of the video of his new single, Television. For the full video and for more on African Voices, go to cnn.com/African Voices.